The following is a presentation of TFNN.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. We get the Dow right now up 104. NASDAQ is up 7. S&Ps are up 7. We get gold up 16. Silver's up 53. Bonds are down 10 ticks. King dollar down 30 ticks. Euro is up 54. Yeah, yen is at 81.21, and you just got a little pop in the market. They're taking a bite out of Apple.
They are.
And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, come over to our website at tfnn.com, and you can see that Nadex banner right on the front page. You can test drive that platform right here, right now. When you test drive it, they're going to put $25,000 of funny money inside your account, and you can get off to the races with these binary options as well as the bull spreads. And the bull spreads you can buy or sell. So it's just like a bull or bear spread inside the option market. And when we're talking that, you know, I'm bringing mine up right now because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this thing ASAP because I just love this little bounce that we just got. And the divergence is really cool, folks, because the S&Ps can't go anywhere and the small caps can't. But what they're doing is that they're coming into the gap. And the small caps in particular. First, I'm going to bring the small caps up. So if we bring the small cap, IWM, we bring the small caps up. Look at that, baby. That's music to my ears. Okay, so what you have is this. The top of that gap, she got one burst. Well, I'll give it a few more minutes. She got one burst, but that burst is going into 6 million shares, and right now she's done 1.7.
Yeah, and so ultimately you'd like to see it maybe close that gap.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
Yeah.
But that'd be the ultimate. You close that gap, you're in heaven.
Yeah.
That's a fact. The reason I just don't see it is that the spikes that are here, see, what I love is that when you get a market, you know, we had Apple up $10 prior market.
Yes.
It ends up being down 13 on the open. That is how just money keeps getting sucked in dramatically, you know. So we'll see if that can. It's not that. Well, it's 50 more cents, which is quite a bit.
Yeah. The spies would have to get up to the 137.87. Which,
exactly.
You know, it's really doable. I mean, you're 137.50 right
now. No doubt. It's a big blue. You talk about buying your way out of it. So big blue just popped, folks. That's what was popping the Dow Industrials. That's 11.9% of it. Now, so big blue is going to blow all their stockholders' money. They knew they had to do.
You gotta love when you do that at the highs.
They had to do something.
I mean, you give me a break.
They're going to spend $7 billion. That's the bottom line. And you know what is wild, folks. Now, so just picture how this shakes out. This is pretty cool, actually. You know, but just so you can understand how you move stocks. Big Blue did this when the markets opened. Now you can make the argument that you're not supposed to do that because it's material.
Yeah.
But the reality is that what they must have done prior to this is they must have said that prior to this they were going to, basically, well, most of the time they said most of the time they're going to come out with an announcement. They just happen to make sure the stocks open first so they can, throw it in there good. It's a beautiful thing, man. Seriously, man.
No, I know. It is crazy, though, to be buying, to be doing that with shareholder money.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at.
I know. Hey, I think they said they were also going to boost the dividends.
Walmart's just paying off, everyone in Mexico with shareholder money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's one of the three stocks now down in the Dow. You got Walmart down 75 cents and Cisco just off a few pennies.
Yeah. So we get action out here, no doubt about it.
Yeah. So, yesterday we were talking about the bond. So we were talking about the 30-year bond.
Right.
Talking about how, made a 1 to 1.618.
Right.
A to B equals C to D.
Right.
Got up there. And, so one of your great lessons.
Yep.
Okay. Where it makes that move, and now it's just going to just simply pull back a bit.
Right.
And rest before it goes up and gets that 160 mark of yours.
I'm telling you.
Which is what it needs to do.
I think it's getting closer. Well, I know it's getting closer every day. It's going to be really wild to see how it presses the 144 to 145.
Yeah.
Because it's the move to get back inside the range is quite dramatic.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because what happens, folks, it's not that like the bonds went down a huge amount. They only went down 6 points. But it's like, okay, they did exactly what they should have done, but it's a lot harder for bonds to move like that than the equities.
Yeah.
And, man, they moved. They moved both ways.
They did. The acceleration on the way up has been pretty significant.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You breathe a little and see it's up there in 2 seconds. I'm not waiting for the small cap. I'm not. You know why? Because what's happening is that, let me just pull the future up. One second. RTAM 2. Okay, so what is she doing? I guess I got to. We're at 793. The bottom of that.
So you're looking at the chart.
I'm not waiting. The bottom of that is 794. See what it's doing? 794. I'll get another. It was 794. This just went into the 19th. That's what it was doing, and it can't handle it. There's no way it can handle it, man. So what are we at? 794.
Yeah, it's a pretty big volume right up there. Yeah.
I'll take an 11 a.m. one. Let me see. So if I get an 11 a.m. one at 790. Oh, I like that one. I like that. Okay, so 1190. So check this out. If I'm selling one, I need to close at 790 by 11, and I risk $20 to make 80. I'll take that.
Especially as you're coming into a 10-minute bar that's got 14,000 plus contracts or what have you versus 8.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that shakes and bakes. 90. Let's see. 88 is interesting. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's focused.
Folks.
He's focused on placing a trade. He got the nays. No, see, that's what you got to do. See, you got to be present with the trade. So here. So yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Stop paying attention.
No. It's great. It's great.
So hey, let's go over to Apple. Apple. You talk about something that the volatility in Apple, folks. Is going to be swaying these markets for quite a while. Apple was up $10 pre-market, opened down $13.
Yeah.
So you had a $23 swing pre-market. And, bottom line is that the ABC structure is...
and you've done 8.5 million shares in 45 minutes.
Yeah, Apple's going to gap down to 496.
It's got volume today.
496, man. That's going to gap. It might even gap to 454. That'll be a shocker. And let's go over to Ma Bell.
And carnage.
What happened, folks, this morning was that the reason Apple went from up 10 down to 13 was on the AT&T. What happened is that AT&T come out, and they're the biggest iPhone user here. Let's see, largest. Moody's upgraded iPhone on both. Whatever is it, they activated 4.3 million new Apple phones. And what was going on is that the market was looking for a lot more than that.
Okay,
that's what's going on. And that's, imagine if we could activate 4.3 million new customers. Oh my God!
Well, I was mentioning to you before you came in was, and folks, I don't recall where I was reading this article, but it was not in a financial press. But they were doing a study on handsets, and they said that this is the first time. In fact, David probably can, during the tech, I'm sure he probably has some more data on this. But they said it was the first time where they're starting to see a slowdown in handset sales.
And it makes sense because everyone has one, right? And I guess that's what we were talking about, is that we've upgraded.
That upgradability.
We've upgraded in the past a lot quicker than we now. Because I can't upgrade to anything.
Yeah.
You can't either.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, right? It's like, okay, so in the Apple sphere, if you don't have Siri, you don't have Siri. That's the only upgrade that's out there.
Yeah. It's not really that big of a deal.
No, I can talk to my phone.
Yeah.
My phone talks to me all the time.
It does.
It says, get up, Tom, go to work. Let's go. Let's get them action going. Sell that market, man.
That's right.
Where's that 825? They want to know where that. My phone wants to know where that 825 is. It woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning last night. Hey, Tom, when are you going to hit that 825? Oh, you got to love it, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, totally. I'm going to tattoo that 825 on my, we'll see.
Yeah.
On my 100-foot yacht. Oh, my God. Okay, hey, let's go over to the DAX. You know, the DAX this morning had some juice in it, folks. Couldn't handle it. Well, not big juice, but we were at 65.88. That's still out of the range, staying out of the range.
Yeah.
And you know, the DAX is important in the context, just like the NASDAQ Composite. Those are the two leaders on the way up. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what kind of volume did the DAX have yesterday?
But it broke the B with volume.
Okay.
Yep, it did it. We did. We did 197 million.
Okay.
And breaking 187 million.
Okay. And how about what was it that going up against March 7th as well?
March 7th. Well, right here. Well, yeah, March 6th is 216.
216.
Yeah, but that already broke that way over here.
Yeah.
So, let's tell you, this is a cool one.
Because, you know, that's where I was looking for maybe to bounce back into.
Okay, good.
So
watch
back
this.
into the March 6th area.
This is, nice. Now watch this, folks. This is the subtleness, and what do you call it when inside, oh my God. I got to get this word. Inside timing the trade, folks, what happens is that it is subjective.
Yes.
And not the subtleness. I'll remember the word. But anyway, okay, so I want to show you something that happens, okay? Now, the volume characteristic, which Steve's talking about, is absolutely crucial, right? So we came down, and when we came down on March 6th, you had 216 million.
Yes.
Okay? Well, then you went back up, but see, you already tested that on the 10th.
Yes.
Okay, with lighter volume.
Right.
You tested it on the 13th with lighter volume. And then what you did...
Yeah, you blasted through it yesterday.
No, watch. No, then it went back up.
Yeah.
What that does is negate that, because that was the failure of that.
Okay.
So it gets back on the other side of it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now you're dealing with that swing point, because nothing could down for it, nothing go up for it. Isn't that that's a trip though? That's why that is the point now. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate all you Tigers and Tigresses growling and prowling with us out here. We get the Dow right now up at 94, Nasdaq's up 1, S&P's up 5. The word I was looking for, folks, was nuance. There's a nuance inside timing the trade, basically. And what it is that swing points will, as long as they have to get recharged and rejiggered. And it's not rejiggered. What it is that just as you can't go to higher highs with volume forever or lower lows.
Yeah.
So you work on the next swing point after you've tested, but then it has to get back on the other side of it again.
Yeah.
So
tell the folks, you're telling me the story just a little bit. Back in, was it 1990?
1999.
Yeah.
On the first time of the trade, I did a case study, and it was for 16 months.
Yeah.
It was on the Qs.
Yeah.
And where I got this volume stuff,
that's where you became
with real price.
Yeah.
It never not worked.
Yeah.
Period.
Which is really, really cool.
Period. Yeah. And it would take longer, but the bottom line is that's where it goes.
Yeah. I love it.
So no, I know it's wild. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? So when you do that, then you come to the realization that okay, whatever that is. And then over the course of the years, of course, they just like going there. Well, here, we're going to go to Scott in Orlando, NFLX. That's a classic. I mean, look at NFLX. It gaps down to the last place with volume.
Yeah.
What's happening, Scott?
How you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Oh, excellent day.
Cool, man.
I just wanted to get your take on what's going on with Netflix.
Run. Netflix is...
Are you in it or looking to get in it? Or
I've been in and out of it. I'm out of it at the moment.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Run, man. This won't be the last gap on Netflix.
Pretty amazing, huh? With a stock that was at $305.
Right.
Not that long ago.
Right.
Just less than a year ago.
Right.
What do you see it dropping to?
Netflix is going to go after its lows.
So $70, $62.
Yeah. And it might be an ABC down. I mean, the retracement on it. Let's see, what's the retracement was a joke. It couldn't even bounce. It wasn't even a dead cat bounce. Yeah, it was a 23% bounce. 0.382 is a dead cat bounce.
Yeah, all it really did was it came back against the last time of the gap down, which was in October of 2011. Gap down there with major volume, 45 million. So it just came back up into that range.
The reality. Do you use Netflix?
I used to.
And you don't use it anymore?
Haven't in a while now. It's too easy to get other streaming video.
That's you're right, and I was the same way, man. And what happened is that I wasn't using it enough, and the kids were using it, and then all of a sudden, when they changed it, I said, well, hold it, what are we doing now? And then I asked Kyle, I said, are you using it? He says, no. I said, well, just cancel the thing. And then after you cancel it, then it's like, okay, as you just said, I said, man, there's so many other different ways to get it. So I think what happens is that we've all fast-forwarded.
Yeah.
So now there's just different things. And not only that, all the movies they have are so old, man, it's insane.
Scott, when you do your trading, are you using any technical analysis tools, maybe ABC patterns or anything like that, or what do you take?
Yes.
You do. So one of the things here, if you just took a look at the daily chart of Netflix, and you just went up to when it made its high back on February 7th, 2012, that high there was at 133.43. So it moves down, makes its B point, and I'm using the March 7th date when it gets down to 102.53. It looks like it does maybe about a 0.618 retracement to get its C point at March 22nd. The real key here, and Tom was talking about the nuance or the subtlety, the real key, what I take a look at on the ABCD patterns, is how it makes that D point. And that is really crucial. In this case here, the 1-to-1 D point would have been 92.60. You're trading at 88.18. Closed out last night at the $101. When you make your D point with a wide-ranging bar, a gap is the same thing as a wide-ranging bar.
Yeah.
If you take a look at it, maybe it even has more power, on the way down. When you're making your D point with something like that, that is a subtle nuance there that says it absolutely wants a lower price. You make your, when you're making your D points, if you're looking for reversal, you're looking for some type of reversal candle. You're looking for, where the buyers and sellers are, where you've got a small little candle or something like that.
Yes.
And you didn't do that. You just blew right through the 1-to-1 D point, and it says that, to me, it says it wants lower price. And you go back right to the last breakout area from December 30th. Which is $69, $68.
Very cool. Thanks for your help, you guys.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Right now we get the Dow up 98, NASDAQ up 3, S&Ps are up 5. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've always thought about trying out his newsletter, Market Insights. Well, now is the perfect time. For a limited time only, when you sign up for a 2-week free trial to Market Insights, we'll send you a free copy of Tom O'Brien's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. If you decide to cancel within the 2-week trial period, pay absolutely nothing, and keep Tom's book as a free gift from us. Tom sends out his daily newsletter each morning by 9:30 a.m. with trade recommendations, including price targets and price stops. As recently as March 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out a position for more than a 25% profit in just over 2 weeks. To get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights, along with your free copy of The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Supplies are limited for this one-of-a-kind special, so act today and don't let this opportunity pass you by. Offer only valid for new subscribers. In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals. time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In the world of financial markets, there's a new player in town with an exciting new way to trade the markets. Nadex now offers binary options as well as bull spreads in a wide range of indices along with commodity and forex markets. With as little as $100, you can gain access to a new way to trade global financial markets while guaranteeing that your risk will always be capped. Nadex allows you to multiply your trading opportunities in ways never imagined before and access markets you once thought were out of reach. With short-term trading opportunities available, including binary options expiring each hour the market is open, Nadex allows you to take advantage of a variety of market conditions regardless of volatility or market direction. Now is the time to take advantage of this exciting new market. Don't let this trading opportunity pass you by. Open your account today by clicking on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Nadex, a better way to trade.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses growling and prowling out here. Let's go up to that tigress, Marie in Erie, Pennsylvania. Marie, what's going on?
Hey, we're getting a little snow.
Snow? You're getting snow. What was it, like 85 degrees last week?
Oh, gosh, it was so warm. It was like summer.
Getting snow.
Well,
that's we got that northeaster on Saturday and Sunday, so it's crawling up the coast.
Yeah, I thought it was winter here too yesterday. I had to put on a little jacket last night.
Yeah, Steve thought he was in Spokane. It was 75 here last night.
Well, I noticed you're wearing long sleeves today, so I figured it's not real warm.
No, it's really beautiful. It's like 67, 70 degrees, which is just amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It is. It is.
I wondered what you thought about the retracement on El Dorado Gold here.
Yeah, I like what this looks like. I wouldn't bite yet. Now, this is what you have, folks. El Dorado is one of the best-looking gold equities out there. The low is 12, the high is 22, the PE 17. It's had a couple nice signs of strength. It's tested the bottom. What I don't like, I never can stand it when, we get volume that comes out. And it's like, man,
that's what it did yesterday.
The volume yesterday shouldn't have been there. It showed 6.6 million. It was coming into the 11 million, but that shouldn't have happened, so I'm not going to bite on it.
Okay, too much coming back.
Yeah, that should have come back with, 2 million, 3 million, not 6 million. It's like, okay, who's getting out of town? Who knows what, so.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So now what you do, Marie, is this. You wait for another sign of strength. You get one more sign of strength. If you get a pullback, because it's been consolidating. It's been in the same place, since December. So.
Right.
But this has a few signs of strength. There's no doubt. I mean, that sign of strength up at $15 is good, And what this may have to do with, see, they make their money in Greece. So it's like, okay, yeah.
Oh. Could it be nationalized, you mean?
Well, you don't know. You don't know. They've never had any problem, but you don't know. It's like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, they're trying to sell islands in Greece, so why not buy,
They better not sell roads.
Oh, yeah. My God. Well, they're not in Illinois. Illinois already sold all their roads. I'm serious.
I believe it.
It's unbelievable. Have a great one, Marie.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye-bye.
God, can you believe it's snowing?
You know what? Nico was telling me this morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were out there growling and prowling, and he says, you're not going to believe it. He says, it was 90 degrees up there, and that northeaster came all the way up, and people getting whacked with snow.
Yeah.
You know?
Oof.
Isn't that crazy? I know. It really is.
But it should be the last one. Last one of the year.
I guess it should be. It's almost
I hope
May.
so, huh? Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
the bottom line, folks, is that the global warming deal, right, is great for Florida. So, bottom line, come on down and live in Florida, because this is what it's done. What it's done is that it's made the fall and the spring cooler.
Yeah.
And there's the science behind this too goes like this, folks, is that if global warming's really out there, it actually gets colder in hotter climates.
I love that.
And that's how it works, though, because what ends up
good.
happening is that as the Arctic is melting, the reflection off the deal sends us cold air, and everyone else gets hot air.
Okay, all right.
I mean, if it ever, all we'd need in Florida is about 5 degrees lighter for the 6 weeks that we have.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
July, August.
And then forget it. Then, I mean, it's just, it'd be like insane. And some mountains, a few volcanoes, a few mountains.
So we just move a little bit of Denver here.
Yeah,
right?
totally. Few mountains.
Just be a little bit drier.
All you folks out in the West, we borrow some of your Rocky Mountains, bring a few Rocky Mountains, put it along the coast, all right? Then we'll be all set. You know?
I love it.
Look at this. Okay, so let's go over to that gold market for a second. So gold, what we started off, look at it, still not going to do it. Unbelievable. This is struggling, folks, and it just doesn't have enough. I think we're at the 1646. It's going to try to make the run to 1651 today. We'll see if it has the juice, but it didn't have the follow through. And what you're doing is that we need, contract-wise, we only got one spike, and the spike was only 7,000 contracts. You need a double banger. You need 8,000 and 9,000 right in a row.
Yeah.
And you don't have it. And so we'll see where that wants to go. But we're getting close. You know what I was thinking is that I actually just got an email from the Gold Show, and I'm kicking off that Gold Show, folks, at the Marriott Marquis the following Monday and Tuesday after Mother's Day, and I suspect that's going to be the low of the gold market.
Okay.
It's just weird how that has happened.
Yeah.
And when I'm up there, I'll call into the show because when I'm up there, what happens is this, folks, is that the bearishness will be insane. Well, the gold bugs don't get bearish. What they do is that they get disappointed. When I first started in the gold market, you get a picture of something. I had never, really been in the gold market per se. I had gold in the 80s and all that. You know what I mean? I did fine.
Yes.
But when I talk about gold, these people have owned gold forever. And what happened when it first began, no one believed it. And I was telling everyone, it's a bull market. They're looking to be, and because they've been in a bear market for 20 years, they're saying you're out of your mind, including the CEOs. And they said to me, hey, Tom, man, this ain't going anywhere. I says, I'm telling you it's going.
They were just remembering back to the late 70s.
Oh, they got killed. It's like people been in the real estate business. They get beat up and that's it. Now what happens, though, this is what's really cool. When I go up there, because I go both ways in the marketplace, right?
Yeah.
And they only go one way, unfortunately.
Right.
So when I go back up there, and when I think it's the bottom, I'm selling to the bottom, they're saying no. And it's crazy. It's so weird. It's unbelievable, because it's like these are people in the business. I'm telling you, man, this is it.
Yeah.
You're finally at it. And, of course, we haven't taken the flack on the way down, so we're buying. And they can't buy because they never took money off the table. Which is just insane. It's like, what is this about?
It is interesting. This is the weekly chart.
Okay.
Of gold.
Right.
And just simply going all the way back to low in 2000.
Look at that.
In 2008. Just how pretty that trend line.
Right.
So this week, it's testing that area.
Right. Look at that.
So it'll be interesting to see if if this area here holds or if it busts through here.
Right. Now, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Will you put up the long-term chart, one of the XAU with the HUI, though? And you're going to see a difference. I believe you are. Because the equities are the ones that basically led this baby down. But it'd be interesting to see just what you have there.
Okay, so let's get this here over to a weekly chart.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get rid of that.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of the noise out there.
Right.
Okay. So if we come off of the same, it doesn't even, I can tell just by looking at it.
Yes,
it's not even close.
No, and you broke it with conviction. I know. It's interesting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I think it has one more downdraft.
Yeah.
Just to match it up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the matchup wouldn't be the end of the world because gold can, go test that area.
Yes.
What I'd like to see is that as it's testing that area, you get fast price destruction, no volume.
Yeah.
And then the equities themselves are extended without volume right now. So it's like, okay. And they're all going, where the buy is here, folks, is the March 09 level. That's where they are.
Yeah. On the equities.
Yeah, on the equities. On the equities, And what I want to see is I want to see that line up with the first end of the first correction on the S&P. Because if the S&P continues low, the gold will go nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is counterintuitive. It's so weird, but that's how it goes. All asset classes get sold off. That's the bottom line.
No, for sure. So interest rates were going up a little bit this morning overseas, weren't they?
Let's see. So
rates probably in Spain. They were trying to sell some bonds in Spain.
Spain went up almost a full point. 0.875 or 1 point. Yeah. Look at that.
How'd the IBEX do? How's it doing right now?
Right now, let me just see.
Still open.
Look at this. The Netherlands is going up a point.
Well, Netherlands, didn't they have? Didn't the Prime Minister tender his resignation or something? Yeah. Something like that yesterday, I think.
That's because they put in that austerity program.
Yeah.
And see, what's wild is that the Netherlands, they have so much money, and they lost so much money for a small country.
Yeah.
Because all the broker-dealers in New York sucked them in, and the CDO market. If folks, all they had to do in the Netherlands is distribute the money they had, and everyone would be like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Oh, it's outrageous. It's just over the top. It really is. It's like, oh man. So the IBEX is up 100.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Look at that baby.
106 points. Oh. And that's going nowhere. See, let's put this up. So the IBEX, folks, is now 200 points away from the low, and you can see that it's going to go after it.
Yeah.
Look at that downdraft, though, man.
Oh, big.
Yeah. That is a nasty, nasty downdraft. It really is. The key, of course, folks, is that if we break that 09 level, you're going to 05. You break the 05 level, man, you go to 02.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, there's problems over there. And again, that's only 1/14 of our economy. It's not, there's a disconnect. To me, even in my own head, there's a disconnect saying, the market, to me, is coming back, but, our economy is going forward. But you know where that disconnect comes from, Sue? It really does. It's like, hold it. When I just keep hearing, well, no, just give us your money, give us your money, give us your money, and forget about it for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what is that all about?
Yeah.
I don't get that, man. I just don't get it. But, that's what people do. Come back in 20 years. Maybe you have some money left.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where, educational-wise,
right?
Where are people going to learn what to do with their money?
No, I'm with you.
You're so busy. People work so hard for their money. They just don't turn it the other way around and make their money work hard for them. That's just, that's really one of the beauties of what it is that you provide here at TFNN with all of the different folks, that we've got. After this show, we go out to Santa Fe to Kate. She's got a new newsletter coming up, right?
She does.
Right?
In fact,
folks, there's a second one, I think, available on the website for folks.
It'll be tomorrow morning, the second one. And folks, you can come over to our website at TFNN, and you can see Kate Stoltz right in the front, and you can test drive it absolutely free. There's no credit card, no nothing. Just put your name in there, put your email, and we'll send you the newsletter. We'll be out there tomorrow morning. So
when you really take a look at this resource that you've really put together, here,
right?
It's one of those places. You can. To me, I just don't see anything else like it out there.
No, I agree. And it's amazing, they don't teach it in school, though.
Yeah,
No, it is. It really is.
When you start taking a look at some of the stuff that they teach, kids.
Well, the thing that's bizarre, to me, absolutely, is that here, I'll give you, for instance, Kyle, okay, he's a junior now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they had their prom
for the weekend, right?
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. So Angie says to me, well, what's happening is that they have to be there by 9 o'clock, and the school's going to check all their cars to make sure there's no booze, right?
Okay.
And I says, the school's going to do what? Right? Now picture, folks. I don't go for drinking, driving, drugs, and all that stuff.
For sure.
Okay, and I'll call a car in a second. Okay,
Yeah.
but there's a huge difference between that and me hearing that. Hold it, you're going to do what? Okay, because I am the worst. I won't even let a cop on our property. If a cop comes up, even asks the direction, I tell him stand on the street. And I have nothing against you guys. Don't get me wrong, but I'm always cognizant of how things should be done. So. I says, hold it, man. I says, well, you're going to find out what's going on here, right? So this is, I'll tell you, this is an ongoing saga. So we're going to find out, because I said to Kyle, I said, did you sign anything? He said, no, I didn't sign anything. I said, well, are you going to let someone open your car?
Yeah.
And, and he's looking at me. So I'll finish this when this has just happened. So this is going to be the next few days, because I don't know the end result of it yet.
Yeah.
But it's bizarre. See, the bizarre part about it is this, folks. Every generation, and this has to do with social studies and teachers not teaching all our children what their rights are. And that's problematic. Because what ends up happening is that every generation, they just think, well, that's the way it is.
Right.
And if you think that's the way it is, folks, what ends up happening is that you'll lose your freedoms. And it makes no sense to lose your freedoms, because I'm sure you've seen that sticker, freedom is not free. And it's not. There's been way too many
that's
things
for sure.
that have happened over the course of years that, and you have to fight for it. Because if you don't fight for your freedom, I guarantee you that someone is going to take it from you, because that's just in our DNA as a human being. For sure. Because we're animals, okay? And you may agree or not agree with that.
Look, all you have to do is look around Europe.
Exactly.
I mean,
look around the United States.
Yeah.
Forget it, man. There's someone that's always wanting you, okay? Don't let them get it. Get those constitutions and make sure you know what your rights are. Because let me tell you something. When
you're a big believer. I know how passionate you are about it. I remember going to the workshops, and you would pass out the Constitution.
Right.
Okay, which is pretty cool.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. I'll tell you, Tommy had this social science teacher at Nobles that was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Oh man, 7th grade. He gave these guys. He had so much information, and all clean information. Really, where it's at.
Yeah,
Unreal.
That's cool.
Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses, we appreciate you growling and prowling out here. What else? We get the Dow right now up 113, Nasdaq up 1, S&P's up 7. We're going to be right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. I should get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Kate Stalter on the Small Cap Roundup, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Folks, if you come over to our website at TFNN.com, you're going to see right on the front page, our man, Mr. Ken Shreve. He has a free workshop coming up. It is a week from this Wednesday, 6:30 to 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. We have great technology. You can be anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, and check that workshop out, folks. And we're going to be talking about is that what you should be doing in markets as the type of market that we have happening right here, right now.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, totally. So, the DAX come back slightly, right?
Yeah. Have we talked about the King yet?
The King Dollar.
King?
My King.
Yeah.
What's my King doing?
What's all the King's men doing?
They've been trying to destroy this King for quite a while. To no avail. Oh, this is pretty today. Oh, I like this one today. So the King's down 281 with only 11,000 contracts. Now, watch this, folks. This is how it works. That the energy dies on the vine. You're going into, first off, 28,000 contracts, right? When they slammed it on Friday, that was the dangerous one. That had 23,000.
Yeah.
Right? Now we're at 11.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Come to Daddy. Come to King Daddy. She's building cars to go higher. And she'll take off like a rocket. It's just a matter of, what day is this going to be?
Yeah.
So what do we have?
Keep staying inside that swing point.
Yeah, it does. It does. We're the 24th. Man. Well, just think. Look at how weak the market is, and the King's down.
Yeah.
King's down. He's not out. He's down. He's taking some of his vitamins.
I love it.
He's making sure that he's working out a little, getting ready for that boxing match.
How about Light Sweet Crew? We don't talk about we don't talk about that too often.
No, we haven't. That's ready to croak. As far as I was looking at that. That looks to me like you're building cars for downtown.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, when you look at these spikes, we get the spike here. You get the spike here on the 19th.
Yeah.
You get the next spike here
Which is down.
At 102.
Yeah.
And then you get an uptrust there, but it's not enough. I heard something on CNBC this morning that just blew. You know what blows my mind, folks? You hear all this discussion on a continual basis. Oh, the uncertainty out there about the economy, about taxes. And I'm saying to myself, hold it. Everything's certain. You might not agree with what is going on, but it's certainly certain. Okay?
Sure.
Now, a guy turns around. Well, this was actually Huntsman. He throws into the mix today. He says, hey, well, listen. I don't know what taxes are going to do. You don't know what the economy is going to do. And you don't know what oil is going to do. And they said, well, you're going to be straight about oil? Think about that for a second. It's like, okay, if we could be certain about where the price of oil goes, folks, you wouldn't have to do anything else. We'd be sitting, on some island somewhere, But it just cracks me up that they even can get away with saying something like that.
Yeah.
And even the certainty about what the tax implications are,
It's going to be what it's going to be.
One side says, hey, I want taxes to go up. The other side wants to go down. Well, right now, the side that is in power says it wants to go up. So if you're going to make a business decision, folks, don't believe for a second that people stop making decisions based on what it's going to be.
That's right.
Because that's a bunch of, it's just lies. It's because they wouldn't be where they are. Yeah. Oh, and then Huntsman says, hear what he says. So then Becky comes back to him and says, well, give me, for instance, what the boardroom, what you're talking about in the boardroom.
Yeah.
No. Sorkin does. To give me, for instance, an example. And you know what he gives? He gives an example of repatriating money that's overseas. Well, folks, that was his choice. And that just means that he thought there were more deals overseas, so he didn't want to pay tax in the United States, so he kept it overseas. That has nothing to do with what he was asked.
For sure.
It's a joke. That's unreal.
Nuances, baby.
Nuances. Hey, make sure you understand that Constitution. Keep your rights, folks. No do it. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're going out to Kate Stalter to the Wild West. It's a beautiful thing. Small cap roundup. Then Chicago, Illinois. Victor Jones. Ken Shreve out in California. And right back here, 4 to 6.
Have a great day, folks.